Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hairy Muppet. Welcome back to another Daily Masters cast. Going to be playing a PvT today with a couple of very awesome players. So down the bottom left side of the map, it is going to be our blue Terran player KeeN. He is from South Korea. He plays for the MVP team, and he's currently number 69 on the WCS with 675 points. So yeah, that's pretty freaking awesome. Pretty good job. I don't know. There we go. Barracks first. I was wondering if he was going to do a command center first, but barracks first. All right. So moving on down the bottom right side of the map, it is going to be our red Protoss player Swagger. Now he is also from South Korea, and he also plays for the MVP team. Interestingly enough, he is currently number 144 on the WCS rank with 150 points. So yeah, we're going to be seeing this. I'm not sure which tournament this was actually taken from. It might have been from WCS Season 2, or it might have just been a friendly game. I got some Zotac Cups and some Kaspersky Arenas and stuff. I sort of mixed them all together. So yeah, we will have to see how this game turns out. So definitely these guys probably know about each other. They've probably trained together, given they're from the same team. So they should be pretty knowledgeable about each other's tactics. And we'll see if that has any sort of impact on how this game goes. It's going to be a nice quick scout going over here to see what's going on. KeeN is going to see the cybernetics core coming up, and that's going to tell him quite a bit. It's going to tell him that he's not expecting to see an early Nexus anytime soon. And yeah, that's probably about all it's going to tell him. It also tells him he might be expecting stalkers and stuff like that sometime soon. But anyway, KeeN going for a factory and a reactor. So it's going to be Hellions coming out all over the place, potentially Hellbats, but I would most likely think it's going to be Hellions just coming out as fast as humanly possible, or as fast as Terranly possible. And here comes the expansion out from Swagger. So he's going to be pushing it a little bit hard, and that does mean. Where's this Zealot gone? Did he build a Zealot? No, I think he cancelled it. He was in the middle of building it and he cancelled it for he obviously decided he didn't need it. And yes, he's going to be building a bunch of sentries now, although he really does need something to do with these Hellions. Here we go. The first two Hellions are coming out. I don't know whether he will wait for more, because two Hellions, if there's a single Stalker out there, they kind of get owned. But right now, Swagger just building force fields, building sentries, and he may be able to delay the Hellions coming up the ramp with the force field. And look at that, he's perfectly placed to deal with Hellions right now. He's got the force fields going to be covering this, the mothership core doing the damage, and potentially also time warping as well. So that is going to be really crazy. And yeah, we will have to see how that goes. We've got 4 Hellions, and there they go, going out on the map. KeeN going to be switching over to Widow Mines being built, and he's also going to be getting the rest of his tech up the starport. Probably a couple more barracks at some point, although he's definitely going to concentrate on workers after spending that massive 400 minerals on that command center. But Swagger already with his secondary base up, actually putting some workers out there, so that's a little bit dangerous. Those workers could get owned quite easily. Are they going to go over? No. We've actually got an overcharge on the Nexus doing way too much damage to the Hellions, so they're going to be backing the hell out of there. And 2 Widow Mines coming out. They may be for base defense, but then again, they may be for a Widow Mine drop in the back of the Protoss base, which could be quite devastating if he manages to land them down. And I don't see a ton of DPS in the back of Swagger's base, so if he lands 2 Widow Mines here, burrows them straight away, I don't think Swagger has enough DPS to kill them before they actually get down, especially if he drops off Marines and crap like that as well. So we'll have to see. Ooh, is he actually supply capped here? Ouch. That's not good. He just got a bunch of supply depots out there, so he's no longer supply capped, but it's always nasty when you get supply capped. These guys are just going to be running back the mothership core. Not a good thing to attack, but maybe it's good actually that they are kiting the mothership core away, because yeah, that means this Nexus cannot be overcharged, although there's a cannon back here. So Swagger, I do not know if he knew Widow Mines are coming or he just thought, yeah, this is a good idea, but he has made the perfect move here by putting down a photon cannon, because this medevac does indeed contain 3 Widow Mines. So excellent, excellent job. And he basically has no chance of doing any of this. So he basically lifts that guy back in there, gets a nice hit, off on some workers. Will this guy get another nice hit? No, not quite. And here we go, the Widow Mine coming down. It's going to land straight away. Manages to get underground. Manages to take out a Stalker. So that's pretty awesome there. And actually going to be lifting up and taking it away, not giving the Protoss player a chance to detect it. Which he could have done because he was chrono boosting out an observer, so that would have died within 5-10 seconds. And another observer already over there in the Protoss base, in the Terran base, sorry, going to be checking things out. Speaking of checking things out, looks like the Protoss player with that earlier Nexus and with chrono boost has got a nice worker lead. It's currently 5 ahead. KeeN going to be struggling to catch back up to that, but he does have a lot of tech going on. He's got his 3 barracks. He's got his NG bay. Where's the other NG bay? He's only got 1 at the moment. Definitely needs another one to start working on the armor, unless he wants to go the upgrade to the slow route, which is not the best option. But here we go, single Marine coming out, and just going to be going for a scout. Oh, this guy pushing in. No, looking to drop a Widow Mine off somewhere. There he goes. This would be a great place to burrow it, actually, getting the workers on the gas, but they run away. Oh, can he target this worker? That's interesting. I don't know if he can. Might have to lift up, move in a bit closer, which could work. I mean, there he goes. He's going to move in a bit closer. Gets a couple of hits off on him. And what is he going to be attacking? Oh, still gets a Stalker out and shreds the shields of all of these sentries. So not a complete waste, but it was only a matter of time until the observer got there. So yeah. Another observer over there just chilling, and it looks like KeeN is going to be moving out. He's got a pretty decent force of M. No upgrades as of yet. Swagger already has 1 weapons, currently getting 1 armor, and currently getting a Colossus. Which, yeah, KeeN is going to have to start dealing with the Colossus very, very soon. He hasn't seen one on the battlefield as of yet, but... Ew, that medevac, man, hanging around for just a little bit too long. Oh, another drop coming in with the medevacs. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Some force fields going to be cutting them off, and a DT in the mix as well. And KeeN was not prepared for DTs, so his army is just dying, and he's not sure he even knows why, but he's got to be suspecting DTs right there, and that is going to be, yeah, pushing him back quite nicely. Widow Mine just scampering across the map. Going to be probably jumping down in the 3rd base. Yeah, there it is. And that's something that Swagger, hopefully Swagger sort of figures that out. Are you going to burrow there, buddy? You going to get down there? You're going to wait for the observer to catch you? I don't know what he's doing. He's probably just forgot about this guy for the moment. But he will burrow it at some point, almost certainly. So here we go, another drop coming down, although this, very, very low health. And look at that, drop meets drop. So these guys have got to be thinking, you know what? He's got to drop, I got to drop, you got to drop, everybody's got to drop, and we need some Vikings out here to deal with that drop. So here comes the Vikings, and here comes the observer, but the medevac sort of jinked around that. And the Widow Mine has still not burrowed, so ouch. Burrow that thing, man, come on. The Vikings continuing to chase. Well, the bloody Warp Prism just getting out of there, not even going to let the Vikings catch it. Yeah, I'm still not sure why this Widow Mine hasn't burrowed yet, but it's going to be happening sooner or later. Surprised this Colossus attack doesn't scorch the Zealots when it's doing that thing, but you know what, whatever. I think KeeN's just completely forgot about this Widow Mine, so I'll stop looking at it because it's just dead meat unless he burrows it. Oh, we got another, that's just an observer. I thought it might have been a DT. We got a DT down here, we got a Marine over there, and KeeN just making sure the Swagger's still only on 2 bases, and Swagger doing the same for KeeN. So, yeah, we do have a 3rd base coming out, Orbital. That's going to be going down fairly soon. Oh, that Marine. Ouch. What a nasty death. What a nasty death. Meanwhile, a couple of medevacs coming down, coming back. Very nice force over here. I'm not sure what KeeN is waiting for. He's maybe waiting to drop in the natural over here. And he could potentially do it. There's only 1 cannon here, but the main force is so close. And 3 Colossus, man, is quite nasty. You can see that KeeN's building a second starport to start to deal with the increased number of Vikings that he's going to need to deal with these Colossus, because... Oh, what was that? I'm not even sure what that was. Might have been a Widow Mine that just got left over there or something. Got a bit of an attack here. He's got a supply depot out there. God knows why. But it is going to get destroyed. And the Vikings like, where's the Warp Prism? Oh, the Widow Mine finally getting taken down. He should have burrowed that years ago, but unfortunately did not. And here comes the Marauder hit force, but Swagger knows they are coming because of course the Observer saw them. So there we go, the Medivacs boosting away to try and run, but they forgot to pick up the Marauders. The Marauders like, hey, wait for me. But that is fine, and Swagger now has his third base, but it is miles behind KeeN's third base. And KeeN, with his third base out so much earlier, has been really going nuts on the workers. He's currently 11 ahead. And where's the second starport? Is he building off this second starport? Oh, drop down here with all those forces. They got the cannon out, but the main force coming back. And, oh, these Medivacs, man, not going to survive. They've still got a decent amount of forces back there. But the other part of the Protoss army moving on back, and we do actually have Zealots in the mineral line. So Swagger multitasking like an absolute pro, and KeeN not doing that well. His drop did a bit of damage, but didn't do too much. We haven't got the latest units lost sort of thing, but he did tie that back quite nicely. So Swagger destroying a lot of workers right there. KeeN not really doing a lot of damage. I think the workers got out of there nice and fast. So Swagger, I feel like his APM, his micro is just a little bit better there in that attack, in that series of attacks. Because it doesn't take much APM to send Zealots into the mineral line, but you know, props for still getting the Zealots in there while he was defending that base. And chasing down these forces here, let's not forget. So he did a fantastic job. And KeeN, where are your Vikings? There we are, he's got 14. I knew he had more Vikings than just those two. So there we are, ton of Vikings. And this army is he's got a decent number of Stalkers. It's a half decent number, but they are in range of the Marauders right here, and that is not a good idea. But look at this, Swagger slowly trying to open up the defense to get into this third base. And it looked like he had a little bit of success here, but not enough to go in there and start peeling it apart. So yeah, here comes the Vikings. Going to be moving in, but Archon's hitting the Vikings. This is not a good thing. He needs to take out those Archons ASAP. The Triple M pushing these guys back very nicely. Although the Colossus going to be hitting them, and the Vikings going to work. They're taking a bit of damage, but the Colossus are taking a lot of damage. And the Colossus, basically all that's left, has got a couple of DTs and stuff like that. But the Colossus almost all dead. The Vikings almost all dead. And 2 Colossus left. But they're going to get taken out by Triple M, I almost feel like. Although the Triple M has almost been defeated. 2 Colossus, 1 reinforcement, 1 with basically no life. This battle is completely off the hinge right now. And reinforcements just going to be doing so much. Oh, but so these players running out of minerals. KeeN is getting very low on minerals. Swagger's doing okay, but he's bumping the bottom of the pile as well. And yeah, he's just going to keep on pushing on. The forces are pretty much evened out, although Swagger's lost quite a lot there. His army is not looking good. I feel like KeeN has just got a little bit better reinforcements. He's building up a little bit faster compared to what Swagger is doing, but look at the DT coming in and a missile turret at the front. But is he going to attack it before it gets out of the missile turret range? The answer is no. Is it still in missile turret range? I feel like probably not. Where's the scan? There it is. And the DT goes down. So another few workers going down. And KeeN, man. He's doing alright. He's definitely got the army advantage right here. I mean, we look at this. You got 7 Stalkers, 2 Colossus, 5 Zealots. Versus 21 Marines, 10 of these guys, 5 of these guys, 8 of these guys. So I mean, KeeN's doing pretty good at just keeping his army alive. He's 30 supply ahead, and he's 4 workers ahead. So that's a very decent amount of supply ahead. He's doing pretty good with all of this stuff. But more DTs coming in, man. He needs just a bunker here or something like that. Because these DTs, they just walk in like they own the place. And workers just start going down. Oh, at least the DT's within range of the missile turret. But you need a bunker there, man. You really do. Anyway, here comes the main force. Ton of Vikings out again. And Swagger. Where are the DTs coming from? I do not know. Just going all the way around the map. He's going to be warping them in here now, I feel like. Oh, here we go. Starting to get an engagement here. And Swagger's got 3 Colossus. We got about 8 or 9 Vikings there. And the Vikings going nuts. But, oh, the Zealots keeping the Triple M forces back. Without the Triple M support, the Vikings are going to be taking a lot of damage. But all the Colossus are dead. So it doesn't matter if the Vikings die. And now it's just Triple M versus the Stalkers. This does not look good for the Stalker army right here. They need Colossus support. Otherwise, they cannot defeat Triple M by themselves. And there they go down, and Swagger gives the GG, so really, really great job there by KeeN. Just getting that army advantage, that 30 plus army supply, managed to make it work for him, and yeah, what a game. So, thank you very much for watching this game. This has been Hairy Muppet. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Stay tuned.